covering the Northern Bahamas? You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
30 high school students completing the Youth Environmental Ambassadors program, and they received their pins and certificates on Saturday afternoon. The program falls under the Save the Bays umbrella, and their goal is to train young persons to be environmentally conscious. Here's Megan Shepard with this report.
The Youth Environmental Ambassadors program, founded by Save the Bays chairperson Joseph Darville, aims to help young people develop leadership skills, expose them to nature and ways that they can protect the environment. Darville says that during the 5-month program, mentors also help to groom the students into well-rounded citizens.
From the water environment, the sea, the coral reefs, the mangroves, the blackland coppers, where that is what we call the medicine cabinet of the Bahamas. And so these areas are extremely exciting. In addition to that, we take them into the values, what guides them through life. How do they relate to one another? How do they relate to their parents? What sort of values they hold on to? And that is done in the sense of what we call DAC, direction, alignment, commitment. That means that no matter where they're going, they must have the instruments to go there. They know where they're going, and they must be excited about it, committed to do it.
Ambassador Amy Frank says that the program was very educational.
For the past 5 months at Save the Bays, I've learned about not only protecting our environment, but also friendship. I've learned about the world and its various ecosystems in the Bahamas, such as coral reefs, caves and blue holes, mangroves, and the blackland coppice. The facilitators at Save the Bays have also helped me realize that even though I'm just a child, I can do amazing things in this world.
Ambassador Joel Seymour says that the 5-month-long program was eye-opening. He says that a trip to the local landfill taught him the long-lasting impacts of human waste.
I was amazed that garbage from a small island was so tremendous and large. There was a lot of evidence of new garbage that had not been buried, and I saw plenty of plastic that will take hundreds of years to break down. The plastic bags we use every day can take up to 1,000 years to decompose, and plastic bottles can take 450 years or more. I started to reflect on the seriousness of the situation. I started to think, do people really know what happens to trash when they send it away?
Now the program is open to all junior high school students throughout the island and runs from January through May. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
It's now time for our weekly Generation Y report. Tonight we feature a young hairstylist who started off with nothing but a dream and her faith in God. In this report, she shares her journey, and she's encouraging other young people who may be facing challenges to persevere in the midst of difficult times. Italia Hall reports.
From a young age, Margie Line says she was blessed with the gift of creating unique hairstyles, but it was never something that she wanted to do professionally. During high school, it was her dream to one day become a psychiatrist, but just before she entered the 12th grade, she got pregnant.
Grade 11, baby. I didn't see it in the making, so I was like, my life is finished. What I can do now, because a baby in grade 11.
Margie says although it was tough, she did not give up. Shortly after high school, she began working a full-time job that paid her $210 per week. She says the load fell on her husband and she wanted to help. That is when she decided to quit and came up with the idea for her business.
Everybody's like, oh, you can leave your job to do hair, you can leave a short paycheck to get no paycheck or... But we thought about it and he was like, if you want to leave, leave. If you fall, I catch you.
She worked for several salons before opening her own salon called House of Beauty, which she says was no easy task because she knew nothing about being an entrepreneur.
When I walk in this spot, nothing what you see in here now was here. This was a shell. I had to build everything within here. This was an empty 4 walls. So I had the vision in my head, but looking inside here, I couldn't see it.
This year made 1 year since Margie took that leap of faith in becoming a business owner, and during that year, she says her business has grown. She is encouraging others who may be afraid to chase their dreams to use her story as a ray of hope, and whatever you want to do, just do it.
If you talk to people, people will always tell you don't do it. But then when you look around the corner, they doing the exact same thing that you wanted to do. So stop asking, just do. Don't say, just do.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Welcome. Dave from Nassau asked, as a diabetic, am I at greater risk of cataracts? And if I do get cataracts, am I at a greater risk of complications from cataract surgery? Dave, this is a great question. Diabetes can lead to vision problems, including blurry vision, cataracts, glaucoma, and retinopathy. If you are diabetic or at risk of becoming diabetic, please ensure that you schedule an annual eye exam to protect your vision. A cataract is a clouding of the normally clear lens of your eye. As a cataract gets worse, it leads to foggy vision and eventual loss of sight in the affected eye. In the early stages, brighter lighting and eyeglasses can help you deal with it. But if impaired vision interferes with your usual activities, you might need cataract surgery. In most cases, surgery is a safe and straightforward procedure that replaces the clouded lens in the eye and results in restored vision. When you have diabetes, it increases the risk of complications with cataract surgery and the risk of subsequent limitation of vision following surgery. This is just one more reason for persons with diabetes to adopt healthy lifestyles that will help them to effectively manage the disease and prevent the development of complications like cataracts and other vision problems. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away. Let me go north with a check on sports when we come back.